Good morning, students. Hope you all are hale and hearty. Today we are going to discuss about essay writing. See, this is a major topic in your language paper, carries 10 marks, and here only you people lose a lot many marks, and because of that your result goes down. So let's be serious and learn something more about the essay writing. See how to first of all try to understand that what all kinds of essays can be there, like narrative essays can be there, narrating like a story, like describing something, narrating a visit somewhere you have gone and you are narrating each and everything about that visit. Second thing, descriptive, describing some personality or thing, like my favorite movie character, my favorite cartoon character. You're describing each and everything about it and why do you like it, each and everything. Imaginative, you put yourself into someone else's shoe and then write, like for example, if I were the Prime Minister of India, if I were a bird. Argumentative, in argumentative topic you should know the good side and the bad side of a thing, only then you will be able to write an argumentative topic. For example, plastic is good or harmful, means you should know the uses of plastic, the harms of plastic. See, as you people have been exposed recently to this not to use plastic, you people know more about the harms of plastic, but you don't know that why this plastic had been. See, there had been some benefits of this plastic, only then due to this it was introduced in the world. But yes, I agree to this point that whatever benefits it has means, if suppose if it has two benefits, it has eight harms. So it's better we should ban plastic. So this way you should know, means all the sides of a thing, both the sides, like good side and bad side, only then you will be able to write argumentative topics where we are going to argue about a thing. Now let's proceed further. Your essay should have three things. What are these three things? Introduction, body, conclusion. Now introduction, your introduction should be a catchy one. Suppose any topic has been asked from you, means any topic has been given to you people to write an essay on it. Now the introduction should be like this, that the reader should, it should attract the reader's attention. It should bind the reader with your composition, that the reader should have this curiosity, oh, what will happen next, what did he do or what did you do. Okay, then body, in body you describe each and every minute detail of your means whatever topic has been asked related to that. You need to describe each and every, you need to write each and every minute detail of it. So this body, and then conclusion is what, that what you drive out of this whole narration or whole description, whatever you come to, means you drive out of this good experience, thrilled experience, you want to have this experience one more time, it was a bad experience, means whatever is your ultimate idea out of that whole incident, you have to write it in conclusion. So necessarily your paragraph should have at least three, uh, your essay should have three paragraphs: introduction, first one; second one, body; conclusion. Let's understand it through some example. I have prepared one sample for you people, where I will be putting some idiomatic expressions, and I will be explaining how you have to proceed with your composition and how do you have to use those verbal stimulus. I have prepared some verbal stimulus for your composition. Like my first example for you people is a narrative essay. See, you traveled, this question reads as you traveled abroad with your parents. The trip looked like it was right up your alley. Alley means well suited to one's taste, interest, and just your luck. Just your luck means typical of one's bad luck. You had a long halt. Halt is bring or come to up an abrupt stop, means suddenly you stop. You are traveling somewhere, suddenly there is a jerk and you stop. So this way at the air, one of the airports, write about the way you felt, all that you saw and did. Now see what things we are asking here. We are asking here, you traveled abroad with your parents. See, this is giving you an idea how to write a write your introduction, right? You traveled abroad with your parents. This one sentence, this initial line of this initial verbal stimulus of the question itself is giving you an idea that what you have to write. Now, abroad means if you are going traveling to abroad, means you have to select the place wherever you are going. Second thing, you have to decide that if you are going to abroad, you have to think how are you going to travel there. You will not be going there by train, you will not be going there by bus. Obviously, you will not be taking a ship if you are not living in a coastal area. If you are living in Mumbai, suppose near seashore, you might take, there are chances that you will take, if you are an adventurous fellow, you would like to take the ship for your journey. But because suppose you are staying in Gurugram, now what is the only option that you have through that can take you to abroad, that is a flight. So you know the names of different flights like Indian Airlines, Jet Airways. You can take any of the flight name and you can describe that this kind of this flight you took, what time did you reach, how were you feeling, were you excited or not. Because obviously if we are going abroad for the very if you are going abroad, then obviously you will be so excited. Not even abroad, you are going to any of the for any of the vacation, any of the place in India itself, then also you will feel very excited because you are going for a trip to have fun, to have entertainment, right? So this very first line helps us to frame our introduction. Now, second thing, the line says the trip looked like it was right up your alley. Means it suited your taste, means whatever you like to do on a trip, this trip was going to provide you each and everything, and just your luck. But what happened? Typical of one's bad luck. Because sometimes means you might have experienced that whenever you are so excited, your excitement proves wrong because of something or else. Now here also what happened, you had a long halt. Halt means bring or come to an abrupt stop at one of the airport. Means you were traveling, suddenly something happened in the flight, and the flight had to do an emergency landing and you had to stop in between on one of the airports. Now write about the way you felt at that particular airport where you had to stay without your willingness. How did you feel? And what or you have to write all about all that you saw and did. Because if you have 7 8 hours, you will not be sitting quietly. I know you people, you will not be sitting quietly, you people will be doing something or else. To you will be exploring that particular place. So, and obviously if you will see some restaurants, some food courts, you will feel hungry too. I know children very well that whenever they are full stomach, but still whenever they see a restaurant like Pizza Hut, McDonald's, they feel hungry again and again and ask their parents to buy something for them. So you will also do the same. I know this very well. So what you have to mention, you have to write all the things that you felt, you saw and you did. Now see, let's read this paragraph, how this introduction goes. See, the introduction says, we were going abroad. It was my first vacation out of India. First vacation means more excited, and it seemed to be right up my alley. See, I have used that idiom that has been given in that verbal stimulus in the question itself. I had used that idiom in my essay. Now, see, this use of idiomatic expression beautifies the language of my essay. Means I will get, means I can assure myself that I'm going to get some good marks because I'm using some good expressions. Now, I was very excited. We were going to Sweden. See, as I told you, we have to select a place, so I have taken Sweden. We would be traveling by Jet Airways because Sweden, I cannot go from Delhi or NCR. I cannot go Sweden by train or by bus. I will have to take a flight. So I had taken what? We would be traveling by Jet Airways, means Jet Airways. flight we have taken, we were ready much before the time of departure. Now when we are so excited, then what happens? Like you people have to come to school every day. Sometimes you start feeling boring. Oh, every day the same thing. Ma'am's scoldings, ma'am asking homework, ma'am giving punishment. Every day, same thing, same thing. So you don't feel so excited sometimes to come to school, but you should not do this, okay? You should always come excitedly to school. But if it is your first trip, what will happen? You will be very excited and you will be ready beforehand. So, in the same way, we have written we were ready much before the time of departure. We reached the airport on time and finished our check-in process quickly too. See, when we reach to airport, we have to finish our check-in process, and that also we had finished. Now, see, move ahead, body body about the halt we have to mention here. Soon we were on the aircraft and ready to roll means fly. There was a minor hitch, a temporary difficulty or problem in the flight, and just my luck, and just my luck means bad luck. See, this is also an idiomatic expression that was given in verbal stimulus in the question itself, and here this that also I have used. We would have to stop at Istanbul airport for 7 hours. See, Istanbul airport, it sounds like a very typical kind of place where you will not find anything modern. It is very traditional. It sounds like a traditional place. So how did I feel? 7 hours, and 7 hours is a long time. How terribly boring, how terribly boring. What would we do at the airport for so many hours? Means this was the question that was coming to your mind at that time. A few hours later, we landed at Istanbul airport. We carried our handbags with us and got off the plane. Now, why only handbags, not the luggage? Because when we give our luggage to the airport people, what happens? They keep that luggage with them, and when we check out at the when we land at the airport where we have to our destination, when we reach to our destination, our luggage is handed over to us. But we can carry some handbags with us in the flight. So these handbags were there with you people, and got off the plane. You got off the plane. We were tired and exhausted and not looking forward to this long halt. Means you were tired, you were feeling exhausted, and you never thought in your life that you would have such kind of halt on the very first abroad trip. So it was not a good thing for you as you were thinking. You quickly wanted to reach Sweden, but because of this halt, you have been delayed by 7 hours. Now see on this airport how you felt, saw and did. See, this is what it was there in my question also. How you felt, saw and did. See, it is very simple. All the things that you had seen, what you did, how were you feeling? You were feeling that, oh shit, why are we here, right? But here, this we have to put in words. Like when we entered the airport, we got a pleasant surprise. What were you thinking? That it would be a very traditional boring place, but you got a very pleasant surprise. Actually, it was just opposite what I imagined. Means you were thinking it of being a very typical traditional place, but it seemed to be completely different from what you imagined. It was a very modern and tasteful made airport. On one side was a long row shops, while the other had a food court. We decided to head to the food court for a while. Children are there and they don't notice food court and they don't go there to eat. It can never happen actually. So as you are children, you moved towards food court for a bite. We found Burger King, Pizza Hut, Turkish food joints jostling. Now, jostling means they were so congested, they were so close, as if they were going into one another. For space, most of the people spoke English, so ordering the food was not very difficult because English is spoken almost everywhere all over the world. So It was not so difficult. We paid in euros. See, we deal in which currency? Rupees. And here you have to pay in euros, because in other country you have to use the currency that is used by that particular place, by that particular country. So we paid in euros and had some difficulty counting the money, as we could not immediately recognize the coins. Now, as we ate, I looked around and found that people of many nationalities were at the airport. I could see Europeans, Americans, Chinese, and even Afro Americans. They looked so beautiful. They all are fair. They all look very smart, tall, handsome. Okay, so they all looked so beautiful. We could hear many different languages being spoken too, because they were from different countries, so they were speaking different languages. After our leisurely meal, we were once again feeling energetic and happy because we had eaten. Earlier, we were exhausted, we were tired, but now, because we have eaten, we were again energetic and happy. See, why we were happy? Because whatever we thought proved wrong, and it was completely a different picture. We decided to explore the shops at the airport. We found a large variety from travel bag shops to purses to designer wear. Designer wear means designer clothes and cosmetics. The most interesting shop was the Grand Bazaar. It had it had curious and sovereigns of Turkey. Sovereigns of Turkey, like you people go to some place, you bring the specialty of that place. So sovereigns means something that can remind you of Turkey again and again. So sovereigns of Turkey. There were ceramic bowls, trays, plates in beautiful traditional design and colors. Turkish dervish dolls, lucky evil eye charms, and boxes of Turkish delight charmed us. Means all these things were there that attracted your attention. It was very fascinating. We saw a Turkish ice cream parlor, means ice cream shop. We went to buy some and were greeted with a big smile. The shopkeeper recognized as us as Indians and even spoke Hindi. Means it was quite surprising for you people that you met a Turkish ice cream seller and that person was able to speak in Hindi. And when you chatted with him, he told us that how he watched Hindi movies. That means he told the secret that how come he was able to speak in Hindi, because he had watched so many Hindi movies. So wasn't it a fun? Yes, it was a great fun on that airport. Now let's move towards conclusion. Before we knew it, it was a time to board our aircraft. See, 7 hours ago, how were you feeling? You were feeling very boring, that it is going to be very boring, it is going to be very hectic, very tiring. But as soon as you entered the airport, the whole picture changed. You started enjoying yourself, you started enjoying the place, you started enjoying the people all around you. So the picture completely changed. So what you have to write? Conclusion: before we knew it was time to board our aircraft, how time had flown. Means time just slipped away. You could not even realize that where those 7 hours have gone. Our halt at Istanbul airport had been interesting and fun. See, it had been very interesting and fun. You moved out of your home to visit one place, but actually you visited two different places. Obviously, you might have reached Sweden also. You have enjoyed the beauty of Sweden, as well as you came to know about Turkish culture because you spent so much of time at the airports. So this is the way we need to proceed with our essay writing. So dear children, this is a sample assignment for you people. Please read it again. Do one thing. Try to write it on a piece of page or in your practice notebook again, so that you can have a good understanding of the topic. Again, in the next class, I'm going to give you some verbal stimulus with some good idioms that you need to utilize in your essay writing. You people will be writing your essay yourself and you will be sending it to me. Okay, good luck. Have a nice day.